Hey guys, I'm back. Today we are going to go over 10 Psych recommendations of albums I own in my collection. These are not the best Psych albums ever, but they're ones that I think are essential. So let's start. This is In Search of the Lost Chord by the Moody Blues. I just showed this in my other video. This is absolutely amazing. Definitely one of my favorite albums ever made. It feels like a journey. It takes you on a trip. You feel like you're there with them, looking for the lost chord. And they find it in the end. Spoiler alert. Second, I actually just got this one, which is ironic because I was talking about it in one of my other videos. Soft Machine. Unfortunately, it is censored, so it doesn't have anything there, which is really lame. I don't understand why they don't at least put a picture of the band there. But yeah, Soft Machine. I'm always one to listen to this album. It's so good. Just amazing. Kind of proggy. Really good keyboards. On a Probe. This is a super clean copy that my buddy picked up for me. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. Soft Machine. Next, this one. I just really want to talk about this album. Tomorrow, featuring Keith West, but also, right there, that's Steve Howe from Yes. This is amazing. This is a top Psych album. This is probably actually in my top 10 Psych albums. Look at that vinyl. Man, is that cool. Yeah, this is the Record Store Day release. I don't know what year they did it, but it was before I was a record collector. So I actually found this in an antique shop for $20, which is nuts. And it was on sale, so I think I paid $17 for it. It's in the shrink. It's got the Record Store Day sticker. These are going for like $40 now, which is crazy, but I understand why, because this is phenomenal. This is just amazing. I love this album so much. I highly recommend everyone listen to this. It'll blow your mind, especially if you're into Psych. Alright, there's two things I forgot to say. One, these are not in any order in particular. I could not rank them. And two, I purposely kept out stuff like the Beatles and Pink Floyd, Pepper at the Gates of Dawn, because everyone already knows about those. And everyone probably knows about these, but these are a little different. And I just want to show some more obscure albums. This one, Wake Up It's Tomorrow by the Strawberry Alarm Clock. This is a mint copy. I actually opened this myself. Talked about that in my first video. Yep. Just phenomenal. Go listen to it. It does have there is some kind of weaker moments, but it's a very strong album overall, I'd say. Great. Alright, these next two are probably both in my top 3 favorite albums of all time. First one, gotta have it. Love Forever Changes. Really need an original and a stereo, because the mono is not as cool, in my opinion. Yeah, I got this on like whenever it came out, the reissues. Really pushing it in this store, and I really wanted it because it's amazing. I listen to this all the time. Yep. Love Forever Changes. Next, we have Zombies, Odyssey, and Oracle. This is probably my favorite album ever made. This is beautiful rock, psych rock. It's a repertoire reissue. Sounds pretty good, the reissue, I'd say. It's not bad. It's not great. I'd love to get an original US. They're going for about $100, so Gotta get real lucky on that one. But this is just amazing. I would recommend that to anyone. Next, this is actually an original press, which is crazy. Ogden's Nut Gone Flake. I'm going to put this very carefully back because it's 54 years old, which is a lot older than me. Here we got the vinyl though. It's a clean, I mean it's not mint. It's probably almost VG plus. It's like it's very, very strong VG. On immediate. Got it for a pretty dang good deal at a record show. And this is just amazing. Again, the second side is like a rock opera type thing. It's about this guy trying to find the missing half of the moon. And by the time he finds the guy who knows where the missing half of the moon is, the moon already came back. Really great story. Alright, down to the final three. I actually just made a last minute change to my list because I realized that I was missing something when I started talking about my favorite albums ever made. Village Green Preservation Society. This is the 80s Spanish reissue. I don't know how I forgot to include this on my list. Probably because it's not totally psychedelic, but just look at the cover. I mean, it's psychedelic enough. This is just, what can I say? Makes me nostalgic for a time that never was. Really, just, yeah, one of my favorite albums. Amazing. Alright, next. This one's super cool. This is Electric Prunes. I had too much to dream last night. Man, this is a mono misprint of this album. See that they actually got the wrong track listing on the back. This is just great. I love this album. You know, this also has its goofy moments, kind of, like Tunerville Trolley. But yeah, this is a really clean copy on the tricolor mono. This probably goes for a lot more than what I bought it for, especially because it's the misprinted version. But yeah, I have to listen to this again. I haven't heard it in a while. You see the guy wrote mono first press Essential Psych Garage on there, which I would agree. And then this final album, this is actually the most valuable album I own. This is the Silver Apples. Now this is some weird stuff. You really gotta know what you're getting into when you listen to this. This is probably a VG copy. Doesn't matter. I bought this and then the price for it went up so much. Yeah. Silver Apples on this like metallic cover. This has got the insert. Let me show that. Just because. Isn't that cool? There they are. These two weirdos making just the weirdest music ever. And it's so cool. Talk about like experimental. This is probably also the weirdest album I own. Maybe. But yeah. That is Silver Apples on Cap Records. Pull it out for you. Super glad I could pick up a copy of this. Actually had two of these show up in two different stores at the same time for the same price. But one of them was much cleaner, but that store was further away. So I didn't want to go there. So we went to the closer one, which had it was actually like $10 cheaper. But yeah, this is also the record I've spent the most money on. And I'll just tell you, it was $50. And I don't plan on spending more than $50 on a single album. I really don't want to. That's pretty much my limit. And I've never spent that much since. But yeah, those are just 10 psychedelic albums. Kind of randomly picked, but ones that I would highly recommend to anyone who, I don't know, is kind of into the genre or doesn't know what to do, or just, if you watch this video, to just look at my cool psych albums. That's cool too. But yeah, thank you for sticking through it, even though I doubt many people will be. Leave a comment about what you think. I love to see comments. I've only gotten 2 comments, but they were cool. So, yeah. Please leave a comment. Subscribe. Thank you for watching.